Persona to get the cards away. Comparatively, Margaret is not quite as good at this.
Right.
And honestly, it's more of a straight fight.
Yeah. Margaret has a similar range, but she commits her body to it way more.
Absolutely.
She's kind of like just flying all over the screen.
Absolutely. But the thing is, by touching the Persona a lot of times, she does get a lot of options as if she had hit a person.
That's true.
Compared to actually getting hit, it's a little more limited. But hitting the Persona counts as a block, and you get the same actions as a block. So oftentimes, if you use certain normals, you can actually jump cancel and get away safely.
Yeah, yeah. That's a big deal for Margaret. Her
Absolutely.
moves commit very heavily unless they touch something.
Yeah, absolutely. So Margaret is a character a little bit different from the rest of the cast. Has considerably more Persona cards, but to offset that, a lot of her moves are Persona based.
Right.
So if you actually manage to break them, she's almost completely helpless.
Yeah, she can only really just fend off time.
At that point, yeah. So here comes Tahichi's offense. That's a very nice throw, but in this game, it is very difficult to do anything. Like if you press for any combination of throw, you often get throw.
Right.
So because of that, baiting a throw just like that is a very, very strong way to play and do mix-ups in this game.
Yeah, and the throw whiffs are gigantic.
Yeah.
When you commit to a throw, it's very
It's coming out. Hagiwara got some offense with the throw here.
I love the barrel in the back. Just like, okay, if you roll, you're going right back in.
Okay, gets the key. This means it summons the bike. He throws him right before the bike comes out.
It looked like he tried to roll the bike too.
Yeah.
Very clean setup. Might be a grab reset. There's no way to attack it. Yeah, it was a grab reset, but that is a lot of damage. And Tahichi is going to take the first round.
That super right there called Power Slash is one of the most damaging wake-up supers in the game. If you don't respect that super, you can lose rounds very quickly just like that.
That's true. And of course, they're playing at a level where they kind of have to say like, well, it's a great super, but I can't just not use my knockdown. So, yes, that's going to happen.
What do? You just have to make that play. Hagiwara went for it, and Tahichi was ready. This time around, Tahichi with some early offense, but Hagiwara turning it back around. Now, one of the things about Teddie is, because he doesn't actually have any overhead, like reliable overhead attacks, he actually mostly relies on throws and baiting what the opponent will do. So as you see right now, most of his damage he's gotten right now is just baiting the opponent into jumping, just like that.
His corner pressure is incredible, but his corner mix-up is pretty average.
Absolutely.
The biggest thing is that his reward is very high and his commitment is very low.
Absolutely. Here we go, Tahichi with the burst. It's tagged by one of the items in the back. This throw, will it finish it? No.
Not quite.
Ooh. So one of those items that just thrown there is the invisible ninja robot. It is completely invisible, but it moves on the ground invisibly. And once it gets close enough, it does attack. You can kind of see it by little puffs of smoke on the ground. But I guess Tahichi was just not paying attention there.
Yeah, it is hard to see. Excellent safe jump. That is a fatal counter punish. This will be extremely burst safe. Shows a good point to burst. I think he was hoping to enter Awakening as well.
Absolutely, but Tahichi has an overwhelming lead here. It's currently just keeping him away. Wow, prevents it from getting the...
Oh, the robot was showing up.
Right,
he had to fade off.
He even broke that throw.
Yeah.
Great presence of mind by Tahichi here.
Another strong setup. There's no meter this time for Margaret. But he is Persona broken.
He's not going to be able to get a lot of damage out of this by himself.
But it's still such a good time for Teddie to get broken.
Absolutely. He can buy some time to get his Persona back. Once again, still broken, can't finish this combo. But now, this will do a lot of damage. Tahichi will probably survive this. Here's the setup. The items went off screen. I have no idea what they are. Only Hagiwara knows what they are. Wow. Counter assault into the electric robot.
This goes to buckets. It's such a dangerous setup. The air grab tech. Tahichi with all the meter in the world.
He respected that slight. It's actually not safe.
I know. But there was so much meter behind it.
Absolutely. Here comes the setup. Very nice.
He got the hit. Hagiwara forced the burst.
But both players with only one card left.
And Hagiwara takes the round in the last moments before Tahichi can even burst.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely was a very tense move for Tahichi that he wanted to burst, but all of his moves are very vulnerable. Persona can always be touched in those situations.
Right.
So if he lost his Persona, he might not have been able to even fight against Hagiwara.
I think Hagiwara definitely run the round before that, and that was very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even with all that meter, there just wasn't much that Tahichi could do that felt, you know, good, rewarding, like stable, I guess is a good word for it.
Yeah, it's tough. When he did open him up on that mix-up, it was definitely like a do-or-die kind of moment right there.
Right, right.
Wow. Tahichi choosing to change it up.
Wow.
Switching away from the strongest Margaret in the universe to counter Yukari.
Wow, what does that say about this matchup?
It's hard to say. I think
he wants the freedom to tap the Persona.
Yeah, I think so. I do think that he got very few Persona breaks compared to the match with KSV Superboy right before this.
And we saw how much that mattered.
Yes, absolutely.
Now the question is, can he set up a reliable game plan that will actually, you know, consistently break the Persona, or is he just content to use the powerful zoning of Yukari to just do straight damage to Teddie?
It seems like he's just going straight in right now. So far, he's done a lot of damage just by going in. He's already taking Hagiwara's burst. Okay. Wow.
Setup over the barrel.
Great setup. Here comes the bike.
Jeez, so many items.
Okay, good block by Tahichi there.
Yukari's defensive choices are very weak.
Very nice. He's going to put Tahichi in Awakening, so he'll have access to a good super, but it will really depend on whether or not he'll actually be able to use it effectively. Oh, no! No, the Niceburst and into the unblockable. Wow, with the reset.
Burst by Tahichi puts Hagiwara on round point.
Oh my goodness, he had that Electro just waiting for Tahichi's invincible reversal. Tahichi's in trouble now. Here comes the buckets.
And a negative penalty showing up too. He's not quite there yet. He's just a negative warning. If that goes red, he will take incredible amounts of damage.
Very nice bait by Tahichi. Gets an unblockable reset. When she shoots those balloons, they explode and you cannot block the explosion. But it does take to set them up, so you can always avoid them.
You know, he keeps ending up in the air over Teddie's 2B, and that's a great way to lose.
Yeah. I do feel like Tahichi's getting a little antsy. He's trying to push his offense really, really in.
And, you know, Yukari's choices just naturally encourage that. There's a lot of vacuum.
This is gonna, wow.
That's a huge whiff. I have actually not seen that whiff all day. There is clearly some pressure in this match. Right now,
Tahichi's Persona broken.
But Hagiwara, can he generate any meter? No! The one more burst ruined all the meter gain.
Wow!
But the grab is going to knock Tahichi down.
Goodness, strongest in the galaxy.
Another upset. Back-to-back upsets.
And now Hagiwara will face KSB Superboy in winners finals.
My goodness.
So stepping up to the plate is Aguro and his opponent Jeo. So here we have the bracket. KSB Superboy beat Niceburst Soji to put himself in winners finals. That was a Ken and Koromaru versus Teddie. And here we had, just right now, Hagiwara defeated Niceburst Tahichi, also putting himself in winners finals.
Right. And that also puts Soji and Tahichi into the respective losers bracket spots.
Right, exactly.
Now, the matches upcoming will be Aguro versus Jeo to fight Soji as the winner, and Niceburst Okusan versus Koichi to fight Tahichi.
It's kind of difficult to see where this is going to go at this point.
Yeah, no, this is this is going to get a little crazy.
Yeah. I do know that in this next particular match, Aguro is actually probably one of the few players from West Coast Japan. The vast majority of players that had come to this tournament are from East Coast Japan. So there's a little bit of a rivalry there. That's why there's the team names Niceburst.
Right.
A lot of those guys are from the Tokyo scene. They're all on the Niceburst team. But players like Aguro and even KSB Superboy, they're both from the western side of Japan. There's a bit of a rivalry going on there. So it'd be good to see how this pans out here. Jeo, on the other hand, is well known in Japan at the time for being one of the better Marvel's Capcom players, actually.
Yeah.
And since Persona had come out, he'd been playing a lot more Shadow Mitsuru and really enjoying the game and been playing more and more and more.
Yeah.
So he's here seriously for Persona this time around. We'll see how he does against Aguro. Here we go. Aguro looking very, very stylish in his yukata.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
So what we'll expect to see here is Aguro will play Narukami, the main character of Persona 4, and who's a very, very solid, you know, kind of footsie-oriented